Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from Dreamtime Academy and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy and numerology. Here is your Starseed Oracle forecast for the second 2 weeks of September 2021. Now, as I mentioned last time, we have entered a universal month cycle 5 in September because September is the 9th month. We're in 2021. You add the 5 from 2021 together with the 9 from September, and that creates 14. Reduce it down, and you've got 5, which is the Mercury bottle in the colour mirror system, bottle number 5. It's green over green. Now, in colour therapy, green is about freedom, space, and versatility, and communication as well, heartfelt communication. So, this month is all about freedom, the whole of the month, and it actually heats up in the second 2 weeks of September as well. Now, your Andromedan star family are here to support you during this because the Andromedans are really all about freedom and they understand how to attain freedom because they reconnect with their inner wisdom. Now, that is the secret to feeling free, whether you are restricted or not. So the Andromedan star family really are guiding you into more of this sensation of well-being by helping you to recognize the truth of what freedom actually is. Now, as usual, I'm going to be sharing 3 cards with you. One that represents a message from your ego, another one which represents a message from your soul, and the other card which represents an action step for you to take over the final 2 weeks of September. Okay, now I'm also going to bring in the influences of the colour mirrors behind me, a couple of bottles, just to reinforce what the message from the card is and add in an extra layer of information for you. Okay, so first and foremost though, I want us to set an intention to reconnect to our Andromedan star families, okay? And you can do this by simply placing your hand over your heart and closing your eyes and taking a nice deep breath in, and imagine yourself surrounded in the most beautiful green flickering light. And then I want you to ask for clear information that you can understand, integrate and anchor so that you can receive the best possible guidance through this last 2 weeks of September, okay? Perfect. Now, once you've done that, I am going to show you your first card. Now, the first card that comes in for you, which is a message from your conscious mind, which is your ego, is cracked open. So this is rock bottom. So don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it might be that you actually reach an all-time low point in your life. And this is always for your purposeful good, because often when we go through these really challenging moments in our life, it actually enables us to fall into more faith. We have to surrender here, okay? So this card really is all about surrendering to the alchemy of life and knowing that whatever happens for you is happening for you and not to you. So it's about changing your perception on the events that surround you. So if you're feeling like your freedom is being restricted even more than usual through either a lockdown or through other difficult situations, then try and surrender into that and know that this is all geared around helping you to fall more into faith. Bottle G16 comes in as an influence, a secondary influence over that card, and this one's called Serenity. And actually 16 in numerology connects up to the Tower in traditional tarot, which is an explosion of old structures in your life for consequent clarifications. But this is the new earth energy of that. So this is about surrendering instead of trying to fight those difficult things when you hit rock bottom. Instead of fighting against it, it's about just going, okay, so this is obviously happening for my purposeful good. And that will give you that sense of serenity instead of feeling like you're at war or that you're fighting. So there's a big lesson in this. And so this one is really about surrender. So your ego is saying to you, look, let it go. Surrender, go with the flow, and that's where you will find acceptance and expansion. Now, the second card that comes up for you is from a message from your soul, and this is Star Family. So it's an interesting card, this, because it helps you to remember that you came into the earth plane as part of a soul group of individuals that are there to support you. So you just need to remember to call in their support. But it also means that you may find that you are meeting your soulmate during the second 2 weeks of September if you've not already attached to somebody. Now, the colour of the soul in colour therapy is magenta. And so I've brought in the Magenta Pearl of Wisdom to be able to offer an extra layer of information for you here. Now, this helps you to understand that, as you evolve through life, so do the people that you came in with. And you might not necessarily always know those people, but when you meet them, there'll be like an instant recognition. And when you lose one of your soul family, it affects you deeply, and that can happen at any point. So you might find that you have unusual encounters with people, that you meet at parties or, in the supermarket or in the street or just through a friend of a friend. And there's like an instant connection taking place for you. Now, it doesn't always mean to say that this is going to become your significant other. Soulmates can come in as deep friendships that can support you during the course of your lifetime from here on in. So it's going to be a very interesting time where you feel like you're crossing that bridge and you are finding more and more people that are there that are on exactly the same page as you, that will travel along the road with you for as long as you need them to. Now, the third bottle that I've got for you, and the third card that I've got for you is the action step for you to take for the last 2 weeks of September. And this one is the Whale and Orca Elders, the Whale and Orca Elders. Now, I love this card because it recognizes that you have a unique gift to share with the world. Now, I really want you to look at where you can recognize your golden gifts. And instead of keeping them to yourself, I want you to look at ways in which that you can offer them out to the outside world. And this could be through the internet, it could be through the radio, it could be through writing or publishing, through television, it could be just through going to your community centre or doing a presentation in front of a group of people in a local environment. But whatever way presents itself to you, I just want you to say yes and turn up to sharing your song with the rest of the world, because difficult times are coming to an end. And actually, that's the frequency of sound. So I want you to dive deep into your subconscious mind and reactivate those old soul memories and those old forgotten gifts. If you've been toying with them for a while but you haven't fully played with them or exposed them, then now is the time to do that. And it brings in the wisdom of the whale bottle from the colour mirror system, bottle 34, which is turquoise over blue. Now, this is a gorgeous energy, and it is very symbolic of difficult times coming to an end. So even though you've hit rock bottom, an action step for you to take really is to recognise that actually all things must pass. Okay, so even when you are at a low ebb, a door will always open, because remember that God doesn't close one door without opening another. And this will give you more faith, more hope, and more joy moving forward. But it all happens for a reason, and that reason is for you to become the bright, shining diamond light that you came here to be, so that you can help raise the vibration of the planet into the new emerging golden age. And remember, your Andromedan star family want to help and support you on this mission, but they can't step in unless you ask them directly for help, because as a human, you've got free will. And if you need any extra help along the way, then remember my level 1 cosmic consciousness course called Starseed Awakening, which will help with these activations. Also, remember, you can head down into the link section below to get your free video numerology report, which will unlock the secrets of your unique personality blueprint. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.